Hello, my name's Billy Stevens and welcome to the fucking news. The main news this week, following the death of Margaret Thatcher, there was a Facebook campaign started to get the song The Witch is Dead from the film The Wizard of Oz to #1 in the music charts. This was greeted with major controversy as various music chart shows had to decide whether or not they were going to play the track. UKIP leader Nigel Farage said, "Play the bloody thing. If you suppress something, you make it popular." Nigel, lovely liberal bastard. All this time you've secretly been campaigning to make diversity and acceptance popular. I just thought you were some kind of xenophobic arsehole. An independent internet download distributor was branded as shameful and immoral by Tory supporters after he purchased the rights to sell the download. He's quoted here as saying, "If people are going to buy it anyway, might as well make some money here." Which was almost word for word Margaret Thatcher's excuse for turning Britain into the second largest arms dealer on the planet. So basically what Tories are saying is, music, bad, murder, good. Now the song eventually made it to #2 in the charts, and the BBC in their coverage of the chart show they played the track for 5 seconds after explaining for a minute and a half why the song was in the charts. But they don't do that with One Direction songs. Yes, #2 in the charts this week is One Direction. This song's in the charts because Simon Cowell is the devil who knows a fuckload about marketing and fuck all about music. It's also to do with the fact that the average person in the UK can't spell IQ, and in this economic climate, the only people with disposable income are 12-year-old girls. Now, there isn't anything that's in the charts that has anything to do with the music anyway, so this song isn't any different. Like, songs by people from X Factor, they're only in the charts because people that buy them are marketing's bitch. Coldplay songs only make it into the charts because self-harming needs a soundtrack. And Justin Bieber songs only make it into the charts because teenage girls are discovering their ovaries before they discover their ears. Justin Bieber was also in the news this week after he visited Anne Frank's house and wrote in the guest book, "I hope that you would have been a believer." What an arsehole. He needs to take a leaf out of her book and keep fucking quiet and get murdered. Obviously I'm joking, I don't actually want Justin Bieber to get murdered. If he gets murdered, we'll still know who he is in 3 years' time. And if you disagree with me, tell me who Aaron Carter is without looking it up on Google. Now, there was sad news in the States this week. During the Boston Marathon, at the end of the marathon, near the finish line, 2 bombs were set off in what's suspected to be a terrorist attack. You would be gutted if you're running in the marathon and nearly finished, wouldn't you? There would be a little bit of you tempted to finish after 26 miles. Mate, your arm's been blown off. I'll be back to help in 2 minutes. In an update from the North Korean conflict, North Korea have said they're going to attack the South without warning. Which in itself is a warning. If they can't get something that simple right, I'm not sure they're going to be able to understand Einstein's theories. I'm pretty sure their nukes aren't going to work and we can all sleep safe at night, so that's fine. News from Belarus this week, a fisherman was killed by a beaver. The beaver bit through his leg and severed an artery. I don't know about you, but if I get killed by a beaver, I want it to be drowning. Did you get it? His final words were, "Tell them it was a shark!" This week also saw the trailer come out for the BBC documentary about conjoined twins called Abby and Brittany. They have the same body and have a head each. Now this first came to my attention when my friend said to me, have you heard about the documentary on the BBC with the girl with 2 heads? Now, 2 things. First of all, it's 2 girls that share a body, okay, so don't be insensitive. Secondly, dibs. Although I'm still not sure whether it would count as a freeway. More importantly, if one of them masturbates, is that incest? I'm not sure. And finally this week, Labour leader Ed Miliband has had wrist surgery after he broke his wrist. Reports that he also had a £90,000 phone bill remain unconfirmed. My name's Billy Stevens, and this has been The Fucking News.